Forza Motorsport 7 with another ridiculous car build in the form of the Nissan R380. I've never heard of this car, but apparently it has going doors, which is automatically a win. But yeah, it's a car. I've heard of the R390. That's a very fast car. It's just stupidly fast. Never heard of the R380. So, what are we gonna do? I have no idea. Now, the stock engine isn't bad, 217 horsepower, but, yeah, the 2-liter i6, 3.2-liter i6, or the 3-liter V8 racing engine from the... Yep, we're going with the V8, twin-turbo V8. Also, this vehicle weighs about as much as a feather. Jesus, I just looked at the weight. We're under 1,300 pounds with the engine swap. Now, was the engine lighter? I want to see. I want to see now. Was the engine lighter? It was. The engine was severely lighter. Okay. I wasn't sure. The car is still less than 1,500 pounds from the get-go, but wow. This is either going to be very fast or very murderous. Because we're already in R class. We get 265 in there. That's not the worst. Not the worst I've ever seen. Okay, here we go. Just put all these bits on. Just put all these bits on. I love it. Only problem with the Forza Motorsport franchise that it takes forever. Horizon 3 was so much better. Why they didn't carry that system over is a bafflement to me. Whatever. Now, I can't lay in it anymore, so it's not going to quite be under 1,300 pounds, I don't think. But yeah, it's gonna be fast. It's gonna be very fast. It's gonna be very scary. I don't know how it's gonna operate on here, because we're already up to 687 horsepower, and we're gonna push 734, and ending just under 1,400 pounds with 775 horsepower. That's fast. That's very fast. Whether or not that means it'll have a good lap time, we shall see. Alright. Now, I do have to say, but we have to beat a 138 from the Lancia Delta, and we only have 4 laps to do it now, because I'm not sure if it was just a corrupt video file, or if it was, the size of it, because these things are very big sizes for the video recordings, and that crashed the software, so I had to redo that, which was very annoying. So I'm going to try with 4 laps, see if it was the size of the file, and if that works, I'll keep it at 4. If that doesn't work, I'll just have to assume that that was a fluke in the system. Ooh. Just wheel spinning all the way down the straight, but we wheel spun controllably, surprisingly enough. I'm liking this R380, you know? It's not nearly as bad as I thought it would be. We're having 700 horsepower, and weighing less than a feather. That's pretty good. Whoa. Whether or not it's good enough to beat the Lancia, we shall see. I believe this was a Le Mans car, I'm not sure. I actually don't know very much about the R380. Like I said, I've never even heard about it until the DLC came out. I like the look of it, but yeah, it's a strange car. But the brakes are great because it doesn't weigh anything. The traction is good because it has 265 on the rear, which actually is pretty good for a car of this era. I was afraid it would be much worse. And yeah, overall, I'm liking this thing. It's not too shabby, you know? I mean, we just did, whoa, a 144. That's already the fastest car we've had out. The Dodge Omni did a 145, which still is which has now just been dethroned. Now we just need to go faster than the Lancia, which is gonna be a pretty tough ask. Because that Lancia, sure it was down on horsepower. I think it has 500 horsepower in that car. I know the real one had 600 almost anywhere from 500 to 1,000 horsepower. But the video game one has 500 horsepower roughly. But it was all-wheel drive. And had a lot of aerodynamical abilities. I mean, a lot of aerodynamics on it. And that made it very fast for an S-Class car. And no R-Class car has been able to touch it. Which, let's see if this R-Class car can hold a candle to the mighty Delta. And I'm liking it. I'm not sure it's going to be fast enough, but I'm liking how it drives, because we're at a 141 now. It's annoying, because it's at that tantalizing stage where you think you can get more power down, but you can't. Because you feel like you have the grip. Around these corners, the grip is fantastic. But the traction coming out of the corners just isn't really there. It feels like it's there, but then you spin the wheels up and you have to let off, and then you lose time. So, it's very frustrating. Yeah, you're there. I can get it to full throttle in the high gear, and then it shifts, and I wheel spin, I wheel spin, I wheel spin. I keep wheel spinning after I shift, I let off. Finally, we did just do a 140 dead, so we only need to improve by 2 seconds. There we go, full throttle. Just about full throttle, got a little wheel spin, it's fine, and I just about made the braking point. That's why as late as I dare on the brakes. And the puddles are causing chaos with this car, as you might expect from, well, weighing 1,300 pounds. 158, oh dear, that's not gonna help us stop, not gonna help us stop, stop. Whoa. That was close. That was very close to the breaking point. I got on the grass a little bit. I don't know how I recovered that, but I did. But this does mean we only have one more lap to improve by 2 seconds. And I'm not sure that's doable. Maybe by 8 seconds. But by 2 is a very tough ask. And that's just to tie the Delta, not to mention beat it. So, it's going to be very... This car's already the fastest build of the series. But whether or not it's going to be fastest, period, is a different story. Alright, nice and easy right here, nice and easy right here. Look at that, there we go. The curves aren't the best friend to this. Yeah, we were way slower in that lap. Alright, here we go. Final lap, high pressure, here we go. Look at that, there we go. I'm probably not talking very much, but I'm really concentrating. You have to really concentrate with the throttle with this vehicle. Because if you want to go fast, you gotta really focus. Because it's a very fine line between failure and success with this car. 155 down the straightaway. And we are 4/10 of a second faster. And we made the braking point, which is nice. But you also have to be wary to not go too slow with the throttle. You can't be cautious. You can't be too cautious. If you're too cautious, you don't make good lap time and you lose time. If you're not cautious enough, you wheel spin and lose time. And we're pretty much the exact same as we were at the beginning of the lap. But you know what? That is an improvement. That's the most important thing, that we have improved slightly. Come on. Whoa. No. No, come on. No, stop running away. Stop. And around the final corner, come on, get the power down. There we go, come on. Hey, 139.6. 139.6 dead. That will put us a second and a... No, yeah, just over a second down on the Delta, but 6 seconds up on the Omni. That is pretty impressive for the little Japanese Le Mans car. Yeah, I am impressed. I am very impressed. But now we must see how fast this car goes in a straight line. Alright, the Nissan R380. We'll have to go as fast as possible and not go out of control. Which might be a little difficult with the bumps here. But also might not be because it's a low-end car. So, that's not a good start on my part. That was just me being dumb. We're already almost 200 miles an hour around the corner. Now, it was supposed to be able to go 245. But I'm not sure that's aero limited or just gearing limited. I couldn't get any faster. I think it might be aero limited. We're slowing down quite a bit now. But we are really going for it. We're smoking the tires just a little bit. A little puff of smoke coming out. The car is on fire. Come on, it's 241. Come on, please go faster than the Focus. There we go, that's better. That's a lot better. 243, come on. 244. Alright, how are we going to cut the bumps? Whoa! We kept it out of the wall. How did we keep it out of the wall? I do not know. Wow. Okay. That was terrifying. We just about kept that out of the left wall. Don't know how we did that when we started wheeling down the straightaway at 240 miles an hour. And then we we tripoded around the corner, and somehow we kept it out of the wall. That was terrifying. But 244 miles an hour, well, that will put it right behind the Lancia Stratos, which did 245. And it's a bit faster than the Kia Stinger, a bit faster than the Focus RS, both of them actually. And yeah, pretty solid car. It's a very good all-rounder, very high scoring in both categories. Not quite fast enough in either category, but pretty high scoring in both of them. And that will be it for this episode of Forza Motorsport 7. I'll be back with more.